Switzerland beat Hungary 3-1 in the second match of the 2024 European Championships. Two Swedish citizens released in a prisoner swap with Iran are reunited with their families in Stockholm. Thousands protest in Tel Aviv to demand the Israeli government do more to secure the release of the hostages still being held by Hamas in Gaza. Swiss joy and Hungarian sorrow in the second match of the European Championships. Although their team had a strong win with a 3-1 scoreline, Swiss fans are still cautious.
Now we are happy we take the 3 points, but we will see the next 2 games and then we will see.
On the other hand, some Hungarians remain optimistic despite the loss.
Innentől kezdve én azt látom, hogy a németekkel játszunk egy 1-1-et, a skótokat megverjük és simán tovább jutunk.
But one thing's for sure, to qualify, the team will have to play better in the next 2 games.
A Svájc elleni vereséggel nagyon nehéz helyzetbe került a magyar válogatott. A továbbjutás még nem úszott el, de ahhoz, hogy valós esélyünk legyen, legalább pontot kellene szerezni a következő meccsen a remek formában lévő németek ellen. Magyar Ádám, Euronews, Köln, Németország.
Two Swedish citizens released in a prisoner swap with Iran have been reunited with their families in Stockholm. EU diplomat Johan Flodorus and Saeed Azizi were released by Iran in an exchange on Saturday.
Det här är ju en lång tid av lidande som nu är över för Johan och Saeed, självklart. Men också, tror jag, nästan lika mycket för de som har väntat på dem här hemma.
The family of Johan Flodorus, who worked for the European External Action Service, said he was arrested at Tehran airport in 2022 while returning from a holiday with friends. Saeed Azizi had been sentenced to 5 years in prison on charges of collusion against national security. They were exchanged for Hamid Nouri, who was sentenced to life in prison for his role in mass executions in Iran in 1988. Thousands of people have staged a protest in Tel Aviv to demand the Israeli government do more to secure the release of the hostages still being held by Hamas in Gaza. Hamas launched an incursion into southern Israel last October, killing around 1,200 people and taking 250 others hostage.
אני לא מוכן לחיות בעולם שכולו מוות. אני לא מוכן לחיות במדינה עם ממשלה ששולחת אותנו להתיישב בגבולות ולהקריב במלחמות ובסוף מפקירה אותנו.
One of the aims of Israel's military campaign was to free the hostages, but in 8 months only 7 have been released. Israel estimates around 80 are still being held by Hamas, along with the bodies of 40 others. The United States military has launched attacks on radar sites operated by the Houthi rebels in Yemen. That's in retaliation for strikes by the Houthis on shipping in the Arabian and Red Seas, they say is linked to Israel. The Houthis claim their attacks are in solidarity with Palestine, but the strikes often see ships unrelated to the war targeted. The attacks have halved traffic in a maritime corridor crucial for cargo and energy shipments between Asia, Europe and the Middle East. Water misting systems have been installed near Saudi Arabia's Mount Arafat to relieve pilgrims from the searing heat which has coincided with this year's Hajj pilgrimage. The National Centre for Meteorology says the temperature on Saturday was 47 degrees Celsius. Saudi authorities expect the number of pilgrims this year to exceed 2 million, approaching pre-pandemic levels. Every Muslim must perform Hajj at least once in their life if they're physically and financially able to do so.